In this video, I'm going to show you how to use DP8 and some of the new included plugins for live guitar processing. DP8 is running, and I've got my guitar plugged into a Motu ultralight audio interface. The buffer size in the audio hardware driver is set to 64, which provides a low latency patch through. I don't hear any delay when I play my guitar through Digital Performer. Now the guitar is coming in this input and is then being bussed to a second fader. The reason I'm doing that is so I can vary the input level to this Ace 30 guitar amp plugin. This allows me to push the input level for a nice distortion tone. I can also vary the controls of the amp itself to get exactly the sound I want. If I want a cleaner tone, I can back off on the input and dial in the sound that I'm looking for. Let's check out that sweet Ace 30 tremolo. Now we can't have a guitar amp without a speaker cabinet, so let's open up the Live Stage plugin. Live Stage is similar to the Live Room G plugin, except that it models one microphone instead of three, and that gives it a much lower CPU overhead. That's great for an efficient system for live performance. Right now I've selected a single 212 cabinet. We can change the microphone position. Here's an omni-distance mic. Here's an on-axis mic. Let's check out a different cabinet. That's four 12-inch speakers in a closed-back cab. Here's a single 12-inch speaker. I'll go back to the 212 cabinet to go with our Ace 30 amp. Now let's bring in the Dyna Squash compressor. Motu has used physics and convolution modeling to get these pedals, amps, and cabinets just right. The Dyna Squash can really bring out the sustain in a guitar, or we can pull back on the compression for just a light touch. How about a little reverb? This is the Springamabob plugin. The reverb is in line after the amp, just the way you would use it on stage. The Springamabob has convolution models of 3 different spring reverb tanks. So I've got my guitar amp and compressor, I've got my reverb and just the right cabinet. I'll push up the input gain a little to get that nice crunchy tone. Now how about some flanging? I'm using a send and aux track for the effect return. This is all live signal passing through DP. Let's take a look at the plugin. This is the new analog flanger that ships with DP8. That's a classic sound. Now for a bit of delay. And these are just some of the great tones you can get using DP8 for live processing.